Welcome back to our channel Concept with Clarity 1. In this lecture we are going to discuss about the transmission gates. So what are transmission gates? Transmission gates are the extended version of the pass transistors. Extended version of the pass transistors. In the last lecture we have seen the multiplexer implementation of the multiplexer implementation by using pass transistors. We have also observed a limitation of the pass transistors. What was the limitation? I will be getting an degraded output with the pass transistors. What is meant by degraded output? Because we are not using separate VDD and VSS, and also I am operating with respect to my inputs A and B, okay, with respect to inputs, so that my inputs are continuously changing from 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. The output might not be like it might not be a stable one. That means I don't get a strong 0 or a strong 1 at the output. Hence, to get the strong output, we go for transmission gates. Okay, so what is the transmission gate is, you see here, initially, for suppose this is my pass transistor, right? This is the Y, X and A, right? So Y will be equal to X if A is equals to 1, right? That is the logic for an NMOS. Okay, similarly I can have a PMOS. Okay, I can have a PMOS pass transistor. Okay, what is the PMOS pass transistor? Right, so Y will be equal to X. Here Y will be equal to X if A is equals to 0, because for A is equals to 0 my PMOS will be on. Okay, so what we do is we make use of one PMOS and one NMOS and make one transmission gate. Okay, one transmission gate. Right, so what is that? Is nothing but, you see here, I will combine one NMOS transistor and one PMOS transistor onto it. One PMOS transistor onto it. Okay, same, Y is my output, X is my input. Okay, and initially I have A as the input to the NMOS. Then if I have A as the input to the NMOS, then A bar will be the input to the PMOS. Okay, if A is input to NMOS, then A bar will be input to PMOS, and vice versa as well. That means if A is the input to PMOS, then A bar will be the input for the NMOS, right? So this is one transmission gate, right? So let us see what happens with this transmission gate. Okay, one transmission gate, right? Like at what cases Y will be equal to X. Okay, let us see, right? If let us take, I will take the A input, okay, NMOS, okay, I will take A bar also as one of the input, PMOS. Okay, now let us take Y, right? So Y is my output, right? So you see here, we'll form a table, right? So if A is equals to 0, let us take A is equals to 0. For A is equals to 0, my NMOS will be equal to off, right? For A is equals to 0, A bar will be equal to 1. For a 1, PMOS will also be equal to off, right? Hence, this particular area, this is completely open circuit now, right? So because both the transistors are off, I get a strong 0 as the output, right? Similarly, if A is equals to 1, then NMOS will be on, right? PMOS, this A bar will be equal to 0 and PMOS will also be equal to on, because for 0 my PMOS transistor will be on. Hence both the transistors are on, right? Both my PMOS and NMOS are on. Okay, that means Y is strongly connected to X. Therefore, I get a strong 1 as the output, right? So basically what we are doing is, in pass transistor we had a degraded output. So in order to avoid this degraded output, what we are doing is we are additionally connecting another another gate, right? That means we are having a PMOS for an NMOS transistor, we are connecting it with it, and we are giving the complementary input. Okay, if A is given to NMOS, then A bar will be the input to the PMOS. Okay, so by using this simple arrangement, we can construct any Boolean function again, like as we have done with the pass transistors. So if you know the design by using pass transistors, then you know how to design by using transmission gates as well. Simply replace the pass transistors with the transmission gates, then you get the implementation by using the transmission gates. Okay, and also we have seen the advantage of the transmission gate, that we get a strong 0 or the strong 1 as the output. So I hope you understood the concept. If you understood the concept of transmission gate, please like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.